Whew. Good evening, everyone. We out here for another night of streaming and another night of racing. Okay, let me just set that back up to AC. Hopefully that's showing. Cool, it is. Alright, we good. Good. How's everyone doing on this fine afternoon? Should be some interesting combos tonight. Hopefully, at least anyways. We got Road Atlanta here. Then we got Mugello in the Audi. We'll see how Mugello goes in the Audi. Could be a mixed bag. But also could be really good. Oh, cheers Michael for posting the stream ahead of time for me. I think that's everywhere. Cool. Let's actually do some driving, I guess, because I ain't done any yet. Oh well, I ain't done any yet tonight. So I have no clue what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna drive the car out of pit lane and hope the bad things don't happen. It's on a bone stock default setup. Let my test go. Speedy man. Yes. Hey Virgilia, how's it going? Just to throw out a quick sort of like little PSA here, in case you didn't read it on the SRS Discord. If you're looking to participate tonight, you will need the 2021 version of the track still installed, because they recently released a 2022 revision of the track. It installs as a separate track, but obviously when you download the update, naturally you might just delete the older one. But if you're planning on racing tonight, hopefully you haven't done that. If not, you can always re-download it from RaceDepartment. Or if you have a backup of it somewhere, you can always just reinstall that, because that's the version we'll be using. Obviously SRS didn't have time to update the track on its service before we came around to this, so that's what we'll be using. Yeah, everything's going decent. I accidentally stayed up too late last night, so my brain is probably not running at full speed, because it's only like 7:30 and I'm already feeling pretty tired. But other than that, everything's pretty decent. So I'll show you. Join just finished building your new PC. Oh, nice. Is it a pretty significant upgrade to what you previously had, or just sort of an incremental jump up? I hate to remember this thing. It only brakes in straight lines. So you have to get all the braking done before you start turning the steering wheel in. Otherwise it just doesn't do it. surprisingly, this doesn't feel too shabby on the default. I'm gonna be like miles off the pace, I think, when I finish this lap, but didn't feel incredibly bad. Oh, I cut the track. Coming from an old laptop to an AMD 7 and to an XDDR5 and all the goodness. Ah, nice, awesome. Why did I put on street tires? That was a stupid idea. Tight fit in the ITX case of the Chungus RTX 3080. Yeah, these new cards, well, I mean, well, they're not new anymore because I think the 40 series is out now, but, or it's gonna be out very soon. But yeah, the 30 series cards are Chungus as it is, and they're like, yeah, let's make the cards bigger. I'm sure that was a very smart idea, for sure. Yeah, I got a new PC too, but I was a bit lazy with mine and got somebody else to put all the bits together for me instead. Hey Stuart, how's it going? Yeah, the 40 series, from what I've heard and seen, are just gigantic, and it's like, why? Like, looking at them, it's almost as if NVIDIA were like, yeah, the graphics card is like the only part in the PC that matters, nothing else matters, and it's like, no, we need to fit more in this than just the graphics card, you know. Any setup tips? No idea. I'll be honest with you still. I'm figuring them out myself as we go. I'm literally on... So at the minute, I'm literally on default setup with traction control on 3 instead of 1. So a bit weaker traction control, and I've dropped the tire pressures on all 3 tires, or all 4 tires, sorry, 3 tires. All 4 tires by 3 PSI, but it looks like the front tires might want to go down by a couple more PSI. So I don't know, maybe drop the rears down by 3 or 4 and the fronts down by 4 or 5 PSI. As like a starting point, and then you can sort of fool around with it from there. But actually, from what I mean, I haven't put in any kind of a good lap yet. But from how it's feeling, it's not feeling too bad on the default. So yeah, it should be interesting. Hey Daria, how's it going? Cheers for the luck. I'm probably gonna need it. It's gonna be another long stream, and hopefully I have the energy to get through. But 3 hopefully fun races lined up. Hopefully the setup that I cooked up at Kyalami for the TT works out again tonight, because that pretty much flipped that car on its head for me. Not anything like a car I love as per se, but it made the car actually drivable, and maybe not want to give up on the champion or the series. But yeah, from what I'm feeling, the default for the besides the overinflated tire pressures and default traction control, it's maybe a bit too high. I would say the default setup is actually feeling pretty good. I don't really have any complaints about it. Oh, I've cooked it. She bites. Okay. So I think what I'm going to try and do is on the left-hand side, go down 1. I'm going to go down 1 here as well. See how that goes. I'll leave that as it is. I'm going to try in the front ARB by a click and then dropping the car down, because the car rides relatively high to begin with, so I could probably get away with dropping a bit of ride height out of it without too much issue. I hope. We'll see. Races in R-Factor 2 the other week in the Indy cars, and that was fucking awesome. This track's really good fun, and those Indy cars in R-Factor 2 are chef's kiss. Need to find some time to try other content in R-Factor 2, because so far that's the only car I've really driven. I got sort of pushed into buying R-Factor 2 to join that series, and I've been only doing that series. So I've kind of just neglected literally everything else R-Factor 2 has, other than the Indy car and the tracks that I've been running in the Indy car. Hope somebody's taken the interesting line. Oh, okay, you need to lift a little bit through there, I think. Okay, definitely fourth gear corner. Oh. Actually, Adam was telling me he tried the 2022 version of this track that released. For reference, we're running 2021 version. So, if you haven't updated, don't worry about updating. If you have, make sure you still have the 2021 track installed. It's a separate folder entirely to the 2022 version, which is pretty thoughtful of the modder. But Adam was saying apparently if you cut the grass at points, like it, or if you put a, there are some points off track where you get like massive slowdowns, which is interesting. But yeah, we're running 2021 version, so that shouldn't be a problem. But it'll be interesting to see how that pans out if in the future SRS does switch to the 2022 version. I would assume Enrique would, unless he thought those track slowdown things are silly. Oh god. I'll throw this lap away. It feels okay though. I don't know how much time I lost in that final sector. Pressure seemed to be fine enough as well. And get this thing stopped. Take a quick peek. Was not faster in any of the sectors. Okay, but what if I was to go and add? Yeah. Try that. See how that goes. We'll take off a little bit of rear as well. I think that's fine. I didn't really seem to be dying over any of the bumps. Ooh, a little bit slippery there out of the pit lane. If Riley's joining in this one, we might actually have a battle for the lead this time. I guess Mateus might have bullied him into joining because he had no competition. How some of these geezers are as fast as they are is beyond me, but, you know. They clearly know more about AC than the regular mortal. Hey Eduardo, yeah, awesome. I'll see you there. Try and hopefully not make a complete fool of myself. Doubt I'm gonna be anywhere quick, but we'll see, Could change. On the grass there a little bit. Where that corner sort of... Oh! I tried too hard on the curbs. Reversing up the hill we go. Riley, you're just registered will be interesting. Ah, okay, so he did register. Alright. Extra grabbing gear, that'd be helpful. Yeah, it will be interesting. Mateus will finally have a battle for the lead, probably. Who knows? Might work out well for us mortals, and they'll take each other out or something. I don't know. Okay, curbs, bad idea. It's kind of a set of course a 101 at points, but I mean, it doesn't stop me from trying to use them anyways. Then having this car bite me. Not too far off Stewart. But it seems like a fair few people are going to be getting into the 134s, which I think I can do also if I could just put together a lap that isn't complete shit. Well, say complete shit. I don't think that lap was too bad, but it's not good enough. What is the time? Okay, we've got about enough time for about a lap or two more before we have to join the actual SRS server. It's good. Make sure I don't get out onto that curb, because otherwise I'll die. I'm gonna die regardless anyways. How I didn't die is beyond me, but I'll accept it. God. Ah, should have stayed in third. Does feel more controllable than it did at Laguna Seca, but wait. She still bites. I don't think we're ever gonna get rid of that. Yeah, lap 1 here will be interesting, because lap 1 I've rode Atlanta is always interesting. Typically for the wrong reasons, but I don't know, hopefully this car's small enough that we'll be able to fit all through turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 and so on, all nice and cleanly, but we all know that's probably not going to happen also. 134.5, nice. I made a few mistakes that lap, so I'm surprised. I think Riley left the server, didn't he? So, ah, shit. You know, be helpful if I could just, you know, do them more than one lap at a time. That would also be very helpful. Ah, damn it. I think that what we got going here is pretty good. I don't think I really want to touch it any more than I have done. Yeah, okay, Lucas, Phil, whoever window screen is, Mateus and Riley are all faster than me. But I think there's definitely time I could still eke out of that. I think I can maybe get to window screen's time if I ironed out the mistakes in that lap. Lucas may be a little bit of a stretch. Phil, I think definitely a stretch. These two, giant stretch. I doubt I'll be making up their times. But I think it's about time that we shimmied our way on over into the SRS server. So let's go and do that. And hopefully there is no drama regarding track version. Because I'm hoping Henrique hasn't just updated it without telling anyone. Okay. Haven't received the ping just yet, so the server might not be quite ready. However, no. No, there isn't anything yet. Ooh. We have 2 splits. Albeit by the looks of things, split 2 is just one guy, so that's a bit unfortunate. Because I think even in split 2 there's a slot reserved for SRS TV. So it's either 1 or 2 guys in split 2. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's awesome to see so many people show up. Yep, best of luck, Candy. I'll need it also. Okay, let's plop the setup in and get driving. I still haven't used the SRS skins app, and I'm terrible for doing so. However, actually, on the official broadcast, I should have a fancy banner now. Like all the other cool streamers have. Because Enrique messaged me and was like, hey, I forgot to tell you about this, you can make one. And I was like, okay. And so I whipped up a really terrible one in like 2 minutes. And then forgot to send it to him, so sent it like a day later. Maybe at some point I should probably get around to making like a proper logo, but I haven't gotten around to. I keep procrastinating instead. Logo I have now is, it works fine enough. Practice time ticks by so quick. Oh, it's too wide. Low in the grass. Oh my god, what am I'm a lawnmower. That's what I'm... Oh, fucking hell. I am just mowing the gardens here at Road Atlanta. Don't mind me. As you do. Matthias immediately going to the top as soon as the competitive laps start rolling in. Or more representative laps. I guess he's also the first to do a representative lap, but you know, he's still the fastest. The proof is in the pudding. Oh my god. Kicks a little bit over those curbs. Poor guy on server 2 before he chat on SRS pages to be his debut, Loki debut then. You know that, who knows, that might be for the better for him. However, hopefully he doesn't get the impression that SRS is a ghost town and full of bots, because he's joined a server and there's no one in it. Despite like the fact that like 20 people were registered. That'd be a bit of a shame. Yeah, this championship's been doing really well in terms of numbers. I think maybe because it's like Kunos content. And also like all of these tracks are pretty well known American tracks. You know, these are pretty popular mods in AC. And rightfully so, they're fucking awesome tracks, that's why I picked them. And you know, I felt I've done... Oh shit. Woo! Okay. I don't know how I saved that, but I did. I feel like I've done enough tours of UK tracks. Well, the Estonia was kind of a mix. Then we did as much UK as I could for the WRCs, because some of the UK tracks just didn't work with it. Ah, Pret's over. Damn it. So yeah, I thought, you know what? We'll explore another awesome country for racing. America. I would have put Daytona on this list also because I do genuinely like Daytona, but Daytona just didn't work in this car. It's just how it be. Uh-oh, don't tell me we're gonna have the bug where it sits in. Might do. A few people not even in the lobby. Mattia, Arnold, Handy, Pedro, Krzysztof. Everyone else seems to be in. I can type. Yeah, server seems to be hanging a bit. Not sure why this happens, but it does every now and then. Alright, I'm gonna try leaving the session and rejoining, and then see what happens. I think a lot of people doing the same, so we'll see. Let's slide on back in. I don't know why AC does this sometimes. It's kind of annoying. It seems to be... I mean, I've only ever seen this happen on SRS. I can drive again in practice, but I don't want to do that. I guess I'll shoot a quick message over to Enrique. Maybe he can give the server a quick reboot. Oh, something happened. Oh no, they just disappeared. Okay. I was clicked on a random person. I fired off a PM, and we'll see if he sees it. He might be busy. I don't know. The issues with automated systems. But otherwise, I think we can really only just sit around and wait. Really, and see what happens. Hopefully it gets resolved quickly enough that we can still get the race in. Because yeah, if the time or if we sit in practice for too long and we don't get through the race in time, there is a chance that they will just kill, or SRS will automatically kill the race server before the race is finished. Because we had that happen, myself and James had that happen in the MX5 Cup series a little while ago at Silverstone. Last 2 minutes of the last 2 minutes of the race got cut off because the server timed out. And moved on over to the next. Given that we only need half an hour to fit the other 2 sessions in, though, theoretically should be fine. Should be able to get it all in time, but depends on how quickly it gets resolved. I wonder what causes this though, because it's so random that this happens. And it only happens like once in a blue moon. But every time it happens, it's bloody annoying. You can't do anything, you just gotta sit here and wait. And it looks like most people are taking advantage of the extra practice. I mean, who knows, maybe if Lucio and Phil complete their laps and get the checkered flag, then maybe it'll work out for them, I'm not sure. No clue. All we can do is wait and see. Oh, Phil's gone out. You might have heard my call. Or he got bored and was like, sod it. Gotta get some practice in. The damn people in the chat having faith that I'm gonna win. They are misguided. I'm probably gonna spin on a curb. Give him practice. I kept ending up facing backwards at the top of the hill, and that's probably what's gonna happen in the race. I'm not going to be able to avoid the allure of the curb from pushing too hard at turn 1. Oh, hey, there we go. Awesome. I don't know if Enrique did something or not, but if he did, thank you very much. Just sent him another PM to let him know that it's sorted itself. It would be rather amusing, wouldn't it, if I don't know if he's done anything or not. Because you can't tell on Discord if people have read your messages or anything. So I kind of just have to guess. Unless he responds. But it would have been quite funny if he hadn't, and then saw it like mid-race, and then was like, "Oh, okay, I'll restart the server. Don't worry." And then we're like, "No, we're in the race." Shit. But nah, I think we're good. I'm not sure what quite unclogged it, or if it was Enrique giving the server a boot like I asked him to. Or if a condition was finally met in the server that made it satisfied in continuing, or what. I don't know. We're in qualifying. And hopefully it doesn't happen when going over to the race, because that would be disastrous. Now I'm starting to think I might have run a little too little. No, I should have enough fuel for at least like 2 laps. It's maybe 3 at a stretch. Who knows? At least I'll have enough fuel to do a lap, and then I can come back into the pits if it's not enough. Top the car up a little more, and then get back out and do some more laps. Oops, somebody's facing the wrong way. Thankfully, they're not going to get in my way. I've got the second gear, god damn it! I need to stop doing that into that corner. It's not doing me good. Every time I fucking do it. Every time the car goes, you're in the wrong gear, pal. Oh. That was an interesting line. I don't know how you crashed the car there, but... you managed it. Right, let's get this thing up. Engine was not too happy with that. I might have just enough fuel to do another lap. I think I should. So I'm gonna go for it and see what happens. 134.1, it's okay. I think I can probably knock that into the 133s. If I play my cards right in this lap and don't screw it up. And either way, I've got enough time to do another lap. If that is the case. Maybe should stay in third through here also. I do seem to be on not as bad as down here. Ah, piss. Oh no, we're good. There you go, it should be a big improvement on the lap time. Not gonna quite be Riley or Mateus levels, but should hopefully prop me up the field a bit. Top 5 is, I guess, kind of probably a decent goal to go for this race. Not sure if I'll be able to achieve much higher than that, but we'll see. Play the hand we're dealt and see what we get. And also, I'm running very low on fuel, so I'm praying that I'm going to make it to the end of this lap before I run out. That light is looking very ominously red. I might just make it to the line before I run flat. 133.7. It's only good enough for 7th place. God damn it. These people are fast. Oh yeah, it's good enough for 3 laps. Okay. Yeah, wow. That's pretty tight. Very tight at the top as well. Between Riley, Mateus, and Mattia. Yeah, I'm not beating those guys. I tell you that much. Mateus just went even faster. Hello, still at quality server. No, the server is, we were stuck in practice, not qualifying. We still have 3 minutes of qualifying left to do. Unless you've come from 3 minutes and 13 seconds in the future, where we have indeed gotten stuck at the end of qualifying, then I guess we're all screwed. Yeah, we hung on practice for a while. So, qualifying is... Oh, wait, yeah, sorry, no, I've read your message wrong. We're still in qualifying. Yeah. Server got stuck, yeah. Server got stuck in practice. So, yeah, I get what you said. My brain is definitely firing on all cylinders tonight, I can assure you of that. Oh, I got ambitious there. Very ambitious. I didn't cut though. I mean, it wasn't even a lap. That was the start. Oh, I'm gonna spin on this curb here now, aren't I? Nope. No, I'm not apparently. I'll take it. I might have given Lucas a bit of a fright, though. But yeah, we hung in practice for a bit, so we still have a bit of qualifying left. Not sure what unjammed us at the end of qualifying, whether it was MVK giving the server a little nudge, or if it just something happened and it was finally like, oh shit, yeah, I'm supposed to move on sessions. I don't know, I couldn't tell you, but we're in, so that's all that matters. Fingers crossed it doesn't also get stuck shifting over to the race server or race session. Which version of Road Atlantis is probably going to be the same for the K-Touring race later this week. It's the 2021 version. If you want to download the 2022 version still, though, you can. As I found out that it actually downloads to a separate, like a completely separate folder. So you can have the two versions installed simultaneously. Just make sure you obviously don't delete the 2021 version, because it's what SRS is using currently. Yeah, it was a pretty bad lap from me. Oh, I followed him. I followed him. Fuck. Why did I do that? God damn it. That's my qualifying done. I maybe could have improved at a 33.7, but I'm not going to now. Guess we gotta try and move forward in the race. So what's that? 32.5. How many laps is that? 92 seconds? 13 laps. So if I fuel for 14, we're good. 20 litres. Yep, perfect. Yeah, the 2018 version made by some other dude. Yeah, there's the 2018 version also. I think that was made by Jim Lloyd. What's this one? Is the John R version. I think from what I've seen, this one's a better version of the track. From what I've heard. And it's kind of the one everyone defaults to now, so I assume that is just the widely regarded opinion. But yeah, there's all of those versions. Tim with a sneaky last lap shot at a P9. Oh, we're moving on. Okay, good. We're not getting stuck. Again. I hope not, at least anyways. Yep, there you go. Race. Okay, cool. We are ready. Get onto the circuit. Seems like we've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it, we got relegated to P8 right at the end there of qualifying. But hey, this is going to be interesting. Cheers for the lot, Michael. I think I'm going to need it. This little Lotus has thrown up some interesting starts this championship, though, because it is, yeah, I'm in the danger zone, as Fred would call it. Ooh, Lucas got an atrocious start, so I'm gonna have to cut off Tim here. Oh, and nearly break into the back of Phil as we go 3 wide through turn 1. Oh, Phil's on the curb. Oh, Tim's going to scythe on past me. Phil, come on, Phil, get it all together. Right, so we've lost a place on the start. Not ideal. And we've all sort of fanned out single file, which is nice. Ooh, I almost killed Tim there. Lucio almost killed me. Oh, traction control hacks, yep. No TC starts, best starts. Even if the car needs traction control, I found in AC, usually starting without traction control just rewards you have a faster start anyway, so... You know, you don't have traction control cutting and be like, no power for you. Because some cars, you can just wheel spin away from the line and you'll actually be faster. I remember in a community race the other week, we raced the old Trans Am Legends cars by Baza. I'm not sure on like the legitimacy of those packs. I do think they're a little bit sort of sketch. They're not quite as how they should be, I feel, but I'm no expert, so I can't really say. However, I remember on the start of the race there, I just planted my foot on the start and I didn't lift at all. As the fucking Dodge just wheel spun away from the grid, but I ripped away from everyone. Because I just let the wheel spin roll out and the car just kind of accepted it, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. But yes, let's see if I can begin to work on this little group ahead. Got a little bit of catching up to do, but that's fine. They should be tripping over each other's toes, which gives me prime space to catch up. Slowly eking away from Tim. Looks like Lucio had a bit of a mess up, so that's opened the gap up behind Tim quite a bit, as Peter is now in 10th, with Lucio in 11th. I got a pretty rubbish launch out of there, I think. Yeah, Tim's closing up quite a bit, and I think Phil's getting away from me. Not ideal, but oh well. That's the issue. These guys ahead are tripping over each other's toes because they're all in this single file conga line, but they are all incredibly fast guys, so it's gonna be a tough nut to crack. Yeah, I've raced against all these guys before, and all of them have outpaced me on probably more occasions than I've outpaced them. Oh, a bit of a wobble there. Actually, he's in the pack ahead, he might be. I haven't seen him. I'm assuming he's ahead though, because he's usually really good in qualifying. Looks like Tim had a little bit of a wobble as well, because he's 3.5 seconds back. I'm gonna get this all wrong. It's going to cost me time, even though I was a tenth faster than Phil there. That 10th is down the drain, because I fucked up the bloody corner. Love this track though, it's so much fun. It's not an easy track necessarily to learn, but once you kind of get it down, it's great fun. Definitely think this top section here is my weakest portion on the whole track. Still never really quite found the sweet spot through it. Oh no, Tim went wide. That's going to allow both Peter and Lucio past him. My cosplaying Latifi tonight. But I'm not in last, so I guess not. However, at the Audi TT race, there's every chance I could pull a Latifi impression and be dead last and crash several times. Because it's... that car's a dice roll as to whether or not it wants to be a race car or a shopping trolley for me. At the minute, I'm just kind of cruising here in a no man's land. Maybe getting a bit too adventurous with the curbs, but it is what it is. Yeah, maybe shouldn't play around with that curb as much. Good old Gasly impression. I wouldn't quite say a full Gasly impression, though. Gasly at least has a mediocre car he can blame. I have the same car as everyone ahead of me, so... and behind. Be fair. Yeah, it is pretty stable on the curbs, surprisingly. But this car does play nice with you until it suddenly doesn't, and it bites. I think by now people are starting to kind of get the hang of the car and its behaviors. But it was pretty funny. Road America was quite funny, watching how many people got caught out by the car. Because this car is very agile for, you know, a street car with some slight upgrades. But you, like, button that curb again. It's not doing me any favors. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh! That was interesting. Did the stream drop off a bit there, or was that just a weird server thing? That was a bit scary. I don't think it would have timed out by now, because it's only half past. Stream was fine. Huh, that was very weird. Very, very weird. Alright. I was like, Phil's gone off, what the hell is he doing? And then I saw, like, flying cars and shit, and I was like, oh no. Oh. That's not good. Oh, I've bungled this turn. SRS gremlins tonight, yeah, they seem to be out in full force. Literal aliens, yeah. That kind of distracted me, though. I think I was kind of pulling Phil in a bit there. That cost me a couple attempts. Need every tenth I can get at the moment. We're pretty similar on pace, me and Phil. Which I guess is kind of a problem because Phil is bottled up behind Yari. Well, half the race done. I maybe should have put a little bit more pressure into my front right tyre, but it's too late to change that now, unless anyone's got like a quick air gun they can lean out the window with and put it on the wheel whilst it's still spinning. Sure, that's possible, right? I do think being in this kind of like no man's land where you're not really catching the cars up front and the cars behind aren't really catching you either. It's kind of one of the worst places to be in a race, really. Because, like, nothing's really happening. You're just kind of plodding along, minding your own business. You're not leading the race. You don't have any of the sort of thoughts that sort of run through your head as you're leading. And I mean, in the sprint races, even less thoughts, because you don't really have to think about strategy or fuel. You just kind of drive. And so your focus kind of starts to wander. Then it becomes even harder to catch up, because you're not really paying attention as much to your driving. Instead, your brain starts to wander off into all sorts of random shite. Because those cars ahead ain't getting any closer, which is annoying. However, they are looking to be clogging up more, so I guess my opportunity might come towards the end of this thing. If such a opportunity presents itself, that is. Phil's 5 times faster than me. Shit. Yeah, I need to up my game. I want to keep up with those guys. Sort of do have to skate this car around a little bit at times, I feel. To really get it to properly do what you want it to do out of some of these corners. Like, once you get in the rhythm of this car, it's awesome. But when you're not in the rhythm of it, it's a slippery mess. That's kind of how it was when I was practicing at Laguna. I was like, oh no, this is going to be a disaster. I don't think the race was too much of a disaster in the end. I don't remember. You know, I think it was. I think I bungled that race. Fell out of the top 10. Can't remember why though. Might have just been lackluster performance. I'm starting to realize Laguna Seca is a track I can only really perform at if other people are struggling. Or if it's in a slow car like an MX-5. Okay, I was close at that time, but it was more because he slowed down rather than me speeding up. Oh no, Handy at the pit. It's unfortunate. Be interesting to hear from the others when the race is over, though, see if they also got the disconnect happen. Or if that was just a weird blot on my end. I don't know why that would have happened, because as you guys said, the stream's fine. My computer is more than capable of enough of running a Seto. So, beats me as to what could have caused it. But, race is still going, so. Even if I'm still in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But, I guess, what can I expect from not doing? Makes sense it was SRS given the practice issue, yeah. Oh, I dipped the wheel on the grass, and that was not optimal. But we made the corner, so that's all that matters. Fuel, yeah, feels fine. Feels fine. I think the light comes on when there's like 10 liters of fuel left in the car. Which is like more than enough to do 4 minutes. Should be enough for like 6 laps, I think. 10 liters. So, yeah, I'm not going to do 6 laps in 3 minutes and 40 seconds, I'll put it that way. Probably getting 3 at most. This lap and 2 more. But yeah, I always overfuel by at least a lap. Because it usually doesn't affect you too much. And it means I'm guaranteed to be able to just push through the race and not have to worry about running out of fuel. I'm not at the level where I need to be obsessing over every millisecond. So, that was just terrible. I don't know what I was doing there. So, you know, I can afford to throw a couple in the bin each lap in place of having a clearer mind. God, yeah, I'm really not catching these guys. It's all on me because I'm just not driving good enough to catch them, but I'd love to. Had some more fights here. But the people ahead have clearly done their homework. I didn't. Drive and drive is the name of the game here. Don't know. Not really a fan of burning too much time practicing for these races. Also don't really have... Well, that's a lie. I did have about an hour free before I started the stream to just do whatever, and I chose not to play AC. Oh, that's a... Oh, okay, it's a lapped car. Had me hopeful there. Just a lapper. Thank you. Ooh, I think I licked the grass a little bit there, but that doesn't really affect me much. Yeah, it should be the final lap. Got plenty of fuel. Probably have enough to do 2 more laps. Well, this lap and another lap, I'd assume. Maybe even another one after that. Hard to say, but I have plenty. Wow, those 4 are like nose to tail. Holy cow. I mean, if they can get into a scrap, then I might see something here. A couple more places, bit of drama in the final few corners, but I doubt it. Now, the question is, they are not going to cross the line, so this will be the final lap. Unless they've already crossed the line. I wasn't checking. Oh! I almost forgot to brake for that corner. I was too busy looking at the real time. Oh, yep, there you go. Final lap. Cool. Oh, somebody died there at the end. Well, that was a clean drive. I'll take that happily. Wasn't quick enough, but to really challenge for anything more. But it's not the end of the world. What a scary finish down. Damn, no one had the all three fastest sectors. That's interesting. Damn, one guy didn't show. Unfortunate. Well, thankfully after the practice jam, everything went buttery smooth. Apart from that one blip. But Mateus keeps up his streak of consecutive wins. He's now up to 3. Out of 3. Which is it's pretty impressive. You only get one shot at these races, and he's so far taken the win in all of them. Whew. Alrighty. I don't think there was really much to look at on that replay, but I guess we could take a peek. Someone pipes up in the chat with something interesting, and we can also take a look at that. No practice after wake up, bad idea. Oh no. What happened? Seems like you didn't have too good of a time. Okay, I'm registered. For the Audi, let's take a peek at the replay. Nothing much, just didn't have confidence handling the car. Yeah. Next week's track, next week I think it's MoSport. Like, yeah, next week's MoSport. The week after is Virginia, and then we round off the championship at Watkins Glen, I think. That was hard not to spin. Yeah. This car can bite if you're not careful. Not hard, type fast. Not quite sure what you mean by that, but... Smiley face seems like you enjoyed it. I was just driving like it's ETS. Fair enough. Fair enough. Somebody... Oh, a couple of cars jumped the start. There's SRS TV going off. And these two... He goes, and then he goes to... Oh no! This car back here jumps as well. Oh, one of them was you. Oh no. Alexi. Oh, that's I've gone completely the wrong way. Yeah, so he somehow has a damaged car before... What? How does he manage this? Damaged car before the race even started. You could see the start light in AC. Never mind, there's no light. Yeah, you can see the lights in AC on the screen. It must have been Antonio and Alexi, yeah, oof. And then Gabriel also followed, yeah. Oh, yep, he saw both of you go. Oh, he got lucky, though. But also terribly unlucky, because I think he went just at the right time. Or just a little too early, and he got caught out. Great track selection, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good tracks in the US. And Canada, because that's where MoSport is. Back onto the lead. Yeah, Phil was all over that curb. And yeah, so it was... I thought it was worth doing a championship with a good selection of American tracks. We ran Riverside last time, so I didn't bother including that here. Nor... I didn't bother including Daytona also, because Daytona... I didn't really feel like it suited these cars very well. Got a pretty decent start. Lucas got an atrocious start this side. I kind of had to sort of just tuck in here. Minus Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca's fine. It's a bit tricky to get like the balance right, but I think it's a decent enough track. VIR in these things is going to be crazy, though. I mean, VIR is crazy in general, but in these things, extra spicy. How nobody got crashed into in these sequence of turns was kind of crazy as well. We're all tripping over each other. You look at Antonio Stein, he reacted. Yeah. I guess, yeah, when you like mid-pack, you do sort of kind of look at the other cars. VIR, full track. It's all full tracks. There'll be a long-ish lap, but I don't think it's that long in these cars. Plus, the long back straight should be quite fun. Get a bit of slipstream going on down there. Hopefully, people can navigate the that turn at the bottom there better than... It's going to be 3-minute lap. I don't think it's quite 3 minutes, but yeah, it's not a short lap. I'll say that much. Hopefully people can deal with the corner at the end of the straight, though, or the back straight, better than the AI can. I need to find an image of that because it's quite funny. I have a screenshot somewhere of it. And nothing really happened to me this race. That was it. So I'll grab that image because it's funny. Where do I have it? I think it's in my set of course screenshots folder. Set of course screens. Lotus, where you at? Here we go. Put it on the Red America one first, so you see something normal, and then I can flick it over. Does this work? Piss. Does not. Hang on. I can just add an image to the screen, can't I? Yeah, image. Okay. Browse. Where is it? Aha, here we go. Yeah, so I put the AI around the track, and they did this. They all got to the end of the straight and just decided that they weren't going to stop for the corner, and so drove straight off track and then parked before they rejoined the track. So of course AI just do some of the dumbest shit sometimes, I swear. Oh, wow. Time. Oh, yeah, of course, because the server was late. Time's really gotten on. Okay. We'll take a really speedy look at the results. And then we got to jump into the next race. Because that's literally going to start. They look happy. Hey, there we go. Okay. So, if we take a look at the race results. Ooh, Phil got 2. Demis got 1. Riley also got 1. I got none. So that means I outscore both Demis and Phil. Nice. Who was the naughty boy in the server? Oh, Pedro was 7. Eesh. But overall, it's pretty clean. Pretty clean race. It was a bit dull in the midfield here where there's just straight lines. There's some action up front. Oh, Demis got really unlucky on the final lap. They shuffled right to the back of that queue from being up the front. Looks like there was some chaos in the first few laps, I guess probably from cars spinning and whatnot. Take a quick look at the fastest laps. Riley was the fastest in qualifying, followed by Mateus. Hardly anything in between them, though. So, very competitive. Mattia, pretty close also. Lucas with a 32. Demis with a 33.0. Yare 33.0. Damn, very tight between those. And me with a 33.3, 33.7. So the slowest was a 33.9. So moderately close. About 1.5 seconds between first and 10th. In the race, is that faster than his qualifying lap? Yeah, it is. Both Mateus and Riley, but Mateus stretched out more. Mateus put in a pretty respectable lap. It was basically on par with his qualifying lap. Lucas went faster. A little bit by a couple of attempts. So did Demis. So did Phil. And Yari actually was 2 tenths slower in the race. I was about 4 tenths quicker. So I'll take that. Some improvement. I don't think the consistency was quite there though. Because that would have kept me up a lot closer with those two. But oh well, is what it is. Let's do it with a 33.9. Championship points. Mateus continues to dominate. No incidents. 3 races, 3 wins. So he's got perfect points. Mattia, second in every race, but he got an incident point in that first one, which hurt him a little bit. But I mean, it's going to be hard. I mean, he's still got half the championship to go, so could pull it back. If Mateus has a bit of a shoddy second half, or Mattia finds something. Where am I? I'm still down in 6th, but I think I've closed up a little bit to Phil, so I'll take that after the disaster of Laguna Seca last week. But yes, throw these away. We got to get into the bloody TT race that I've definitely practiced for. Definitely. When it appears. 17 people. That's pretty respectable. Grid size. Also means there's going to be a lot of competition. Hopefully I'm not going to sink. Chances are I probably still will. Front wheel drive is not my thing. This week Caterham is in the same track. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but somebody did mention to me. I think it might have been Hanu who was saying about it being in the same track. Let's load Kyalami's setup, because that worked well, and then we'll just tweak it from there and see what I need to change. Now you know the track. Oh, have you never raced at Red Atlanta before? If so, you're kind of missing out. Awesome track. Alright, let's see how this feels here. Am I going to get race car or shopping trolley? I pray for race car. It seems to be okay so far. Well, it wasn't great, but I'm kind of retune my brain into how front wheel drive handles. Thanks, Tim. So great seeing you racing again. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you at MoSport. That's going to be an awesome one as well. Love me MoSport. Okay, this is handling fine. I just need to sort of find my rhythm and confidence. Which is something you can do in 2 seconds, right? I might also need to... shit. Might also need to extend the gears for the... this blind slippery corners is pain for me. Atlanta. Yeah, when you're new to a track like that, it can be a bit of a trial by fire, because you kind of have to guess what comes over each crest, but once you've done a few more laps, it'll start to become pretty familiar to you. And you'll know where to put the car over each crest. To sort of get it right. I think this is going to be a back marker race for me. Let's see, is my gearing too short? I think the answer is going to be no, actually. Really? This is the car parked in the middle of the track. Interesting. Shit. Is in the qualifying or practice. I'm gonna push that back a little bit. What else? I'm gonna maybe trim a little bit of rear wing off. See how that goes. Then that's too much. I can click. Yeah, I'll click that by one. We'll see what I get. Maybe lower that. Increase that? I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm not sure how many laps. I'll put in 20 for qualifying. I think there should be more than enough to do about 3 laps or so. Because obviously this server has the boosted fuel rate, so this car is going to be a bit more thirsty than it usually is. So I'm just going to... not expecting anything here in qualifying, anything spectacular at least, so I'm just going to poodle around and see what I get. Maybe make a couple of quick tweaks to the car that I feel like it could do with, if I deem fit. Might dial in a little bit more oversteer into the car. Might jack the rear end up a little bit more. It's feeling a little flat round here. Same time, it does feel fine around some of the faster corners, so don't want to go too much, because otherwise I'm just going to kill myself. Michael's going to let me by. Thank you. Didn't really need to, as you're probably faster than me, but I'll appreciate the offering. I don't think I saw any of the Thunder Crew guys actually registered for this race. I mean, I didn't have a chance to really look at the entry list. Oh, no, yep, there's Martin. Okay, I spoke too soon. Is it just Martin? Rip left front. Yeah, it gets a bit toasty. But at the same time, it also cools down quite quickly as well, so... You know, hard to say. Walter's gonna let me by. Thank you. I'm gonna get that very wrong, though. And he's gonna regret letting me by. Because he's like, what is this stupid oaf doing in front of me? But you see, look, see the front left's like cooled down now. So. It's just through, I forget what these two corners are called. I want to call them Arrabbiata, but that's Imola. But yeah, is it Ravazza? Or is Ravazza Imola? I'm losing my marbles here. It's something. Oh no, Artem. Thank you for keeping off the track though. Could definitely do with a bit more oversteering this thing though. It's just a tad. Get the rear end rotating a little bit more. Just a smidge. Too much obviously, and like I said, I'll just kill myself because it will spin everywhere. I do feel it's a little understeering. I'm gonna gamble and go and make that change. I'd rather a better race car than a better qualifying time, I think. I can safely take out a decent chunk of that fuel. What do I want to do? Add a little bit more... Add one click of extra negative tow at the rear. And then I will add a couple of clicks of suspension stiffness on the rear, I think. I also add add 3 clicks of height. Yeah, I think that'll do. We'll see what this does. Come out in a nice clean part of the track, which is perfect. No, this isn't Mateo's setup. This is a setup that I cobbled together like 15 minutes for Kyle Army last week, and I'm just making some slight tweaks to it. It's nothing special, but I was able to work the car into a more drivable window, because I don't know if you saw how I was driving this thing at Imola, but it was I was driving it like a shopping trolley. It was all over the place. Hated it. But it's much more drivable now with the changes I've made. I do think this little bit of extra oversteer has helped out quite a lot. So, bring the car to more where I want it to be, which is nice. It's usually what I do. I usually make just some like shitty setup at the start of a championship, If the setup works, I'll keep it. If it was a complete failure, I'll throw it in the bin, start again for round 2. But you know, as long as that setup stays at a pretty comfortable spot for me, I'll just run the same setup, but I'll like revise it each race based off of learnings that new learnings on the car. As I begin to find more confidence and pace in the car that I'm racing. And also, if I, to dial it in better for track to track. Because, a setup that works at a track like here isn't going to work at, say, a track like Croft, for example. I don't think we're racing these cars at Croft. But you get my point. I think I bunged with that there, put the wheel on the gravel, or grass, sorry. But we'll see. Probably do another lap after this also. Then Kyle, let me just jump on Kerr's interesting look at his setup. Huh. I didn't even know he posted a setup, to be honest. Guessing it's probably in the For Fun Discord, if any of them. Or maybe in the SRS Discord, I don't know. To do another lap here. It's good. And we're actually going to bring this lap into green. So that means I'm going to be able to at least pull 3 tenths in on this lap, I think. Because I was down 3 tenths. Maybe even bring that up to like 5 tenths with a couple of extra improvements on the lap. Oh, little lick on the gravel there. Ooh, 2 minutes 29. I have to get that to 2 minutes 3 or 2.3 seconds up. No. That was a good lap. Don't know where that came from, but it came from somewhere. Whew. Oh yeah, but I was still like 7 tenths off of Walter. Martin might improve here and go faster than me. Not sure. Mora go faster. No, he gets faster than Martin, but not than me. 1 151. So that is 111. I think so that's 10.8 laps. So I want enough fuel in this bad boy for about, that's 15 laps. I think I want to fuel up for about 12. So I'll put in 50. I think I should be good enough. See what tires people are picking. Everyone behind me is picking the mediums. I have no clue which tire is going to be the more beneficial one here. However, yes, clutch. Tears of luck, Michael. I think I'm gonna. What did you say? Stick, softs, or mediums? Softs or mediums? Speedy speed. Fuck it, I'm just gonna run the softs. We're going for it. This could be a terrible mistake, but we're gonna try it. Well, I got two contradicted opinions, and I've already picked the soft, so one of you will be able to tell me "told you so" at the end of the race. Well, Michael, you might be able to tell me "told you so" at the end of this race. Who knows? I got a pretty rubbish start there. Moro's got a great launch. Walter's going to move across. We got wobbly there. He's still there. He's going to back out. All right. Pog. Just in time for the best car ever. You know, I hate to say this, Fred, but this might actually have become my strongest car this season. I think I'm finally beginning to crack how to drive it. That's sad. It is pretty sad indeed. But it's the truth. I think I've cracked it better than I've cracked the Lotus or the Fun Cup car. Could argue that there's more aliens in the Lotus. Don't think I've got the pace to beat Walter, but I might be on for a podium here, I think, if I keep it clean. If I don't do that. Those tires look very caliente. Yes, they are pretty toasty. Last few laps going to be hard. Well, we'll see. I'm not the best tyre conservationist. So, this could get interesting. I think Walter's just going to keep streaking away though. My main focus should be on Moro behind. Don't think I really have the pace to really challenge Walter here unless he makes a mistake. Which he did screw up a bit on lap 1, but he's kind of on the racing line, so there wasn't really anything I could have done to really sort of challenge him there. Interesting, guys in mid have fine pace. Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of strong names in the field. I've never seen this Mauro guy before, but he does seem to be quick. So, definitely don't want to underestimate him. He's reeling me in. I didn't do too great for that sector though, I'll be honest. I did pretty shit for the final corner also. You're gonna be quick if you're ahead. Because he just went 2 tenths faster than me, there you go. Also, do you not remember what happened at the 911 RSR last season at Spa? Where I held up like half the field behind me? Because I wasn't faster than any of them. They just couldn't pass me. Oh, it's a wheel in the gravel. Shit. On Mitchoof now. Start looking at their mirrors more. And Michael Massey told you to let him by, yeah, I remember. Terribly right. No. Definitely have the better kind of straight line though, that's a fact. He was in my slipstream and he wasn't gaining. In the mirror is overrated. So Martin's beginning to close back in behind also, so he could start becoming a threat. Oh, it's a lot of grass, but Mordo's off in the grass as well. Oh, epic stuff. Both made this corner though, so it's all good. Can you tell we're both pushing? Where's Pete? After the guy in front. Okay, he doesn't seem to have any answer for me in the straights. So I think as long as I can have a half-second gap to him on the straights, we're good. I think a little closer than that, then the slipstream may start getting strong enough that he would start reeling me in. I can't see for sure. He's off in the grass. He didn't seem to lose any time from that, but I think I also got a pretty shit run through that corner. So I kind of bogged a little bit on exit. Looks like Martin was the biggest loser there, though. He's fallen back a decent chunk. Okay, so we're halfway into this race, and it looks like my tyres are going to plummet into the yellow zone. Probably, as Alexi said, in the last 3 laps or so, this race. So like in the next 2 to 3 laps, I reckon. Which is going to be interesting. I think the Mara is matching me on pace is concerning. It's going to be mighty hard to hold him off once these tyres fall off a bit. But I'm hoping that they're not going to... They're going to lose some pace, but I'm hoping they're not going to lose too much pace to really render me out of this. Either way, I would take a 3rd place. It's more than I was expecting. He's off into the gravel. I guess that's the issue of front-wheel drive tires. It's a bit easy to save. You plunk it in the gravel and no risk of spinning. Like, he hardly lost any time to me at all there. Sure you binned it several times at Imola. Oh, I did. That's because I had shopping trolley set up on. Shopping trolley setup was not good. He's very close to me though. I think he's found a bit of an extra gear, which isn't going to help me. That's also not going to help me, going very wide. Wow, even at this range, he's still not catching me. However, my tyres are going to start falling off, I think. Oh, he's going to go for the lunge. Madman. I didn't get any indicators, so I really didn't need to open the corner for him, but... Oh, I got that a bit wrong. Why was I in 4th gear there? What the fuck? Like, my brain completely shut down there, I'll be honest. Time to block and leave. I need to look back at that and see what happened. My brain went into, like, complete, like, just... it was off. It was running on autopilot. Not exactly a great place to slip into in a race, and I can see my front left is beginning to fall a little bit off. Better run on me out of here. Yeah, he's gonna get me here. However, oh, crap. Here comes Martin flying up. Nope. It's a lot of wheel in the grass. Ooh, this thing is really not handling so great anymore. My front, one of my front wheels, poo, get that P2 back. I'm gonna try. Easier said than done, Fred. Easier said than done. I guess Michael could throw a told you so my way. Because, bonot tire gun. Also having to defend from Martin behind. Because he is stiffing on my butt cheeks. Ready to make a move. You know, it's saying I'm in 4th place, so sure. And that Walter's in 2nd. Someone's found some hacks. No, I think it's a car in the pits. Let's just mark it as such. That was an atrocious lap on my behalf. Both my front tyres are gone. So... the fastest out of all 3 cars on the straight, though. I'll take that. I'm going to be the slowest of all these 3 cars, though, in the corners. This thing sucks. I should have gone with the mediums. I guess Walter knew he could probably pull a big enough gap. I wasn't so sure on that. I'm not sure where Sergio's going. He's going to drive straight off the road. Okay, that works for me. Your master plan didn't work. I guess not. racing is dreadful. Just look at how much later on the brakes he can be. Oh, piss. But now after that I'll have a job in Ferrari. See? Good money. You think. Oh god, these tires are really eating shit these last couple of laps. The gambling man did not pay off. Oh well. Clean P4 is still a solid result, so good money, good memes. Exactly. There's every chance one of these two could still fuck it up big time. Especially Martin. He might try to push the luck a little bit too much. Trying to close in. Or a lapped car dilemmas, who knows? No, he's gonna be in my way. Holy shit. You go in pit, take hard now. Okay. A drive-through for speeding in the pits for Walter. Well, at least this week I haven't crashed into someone after the race is finished. That's also a positive. Maybe if I was on the mediums, could have held both of them off. Couldn't, in the end. Yeah, I think the softs are really only viable if you can just, well, if you're in Walter's position and you can like scuttle away. I think that's the only instance where they really work. Yeah, the softs went off pretty hard at the end. I was second pretty much the whole race, and then got jumped by Mauro and Martin. Couldn't really do shit in the corners. I had the fastest car in the straights, I'm pretty certain. Thing was a missile. It just went. Had Mara in my slipstream and he just wasn't gaining at all, and I was like, alright, I'll take it. I need to open this window up a bit though, because it is toasty. Oh no, Handy. Rip. But yeah, I guess, Michael, you can give me an I told you so, because were I on the mediums, I probably could have held on to a podium. In the end, had to settle for P4. Damn, that qualifying lap, though. I don't know where that came from. I pulled that out of my asshole somewhere. There's still 7 tenths off Walter, but I mean, I was faster than everyone else, so that's all that mattered.
Reliant on hard, he is flying. Huh. You killed yourself on that one. Oh no, Michael. Yeah, I got a pretty meh start. Worse than both of these two. They seem to be good enough to cover off from everyone else. And then the straight line speed that I had kicked in. And then the advantage of the soft tyre. There's very tight margins there. But I think I was just able to pull ahead into here, and he backed out of it. Yeah, he could have forced it up the inside, but I think he knew for both of us that wasn't going to be the smart move to play. So... Save an oversteer and front-wheel drive car floor. It works out to the traction control kicks in. Yeah, I wasn't running any traction control. I haven't run any traction control on this car the whole championship, actually. Ooh, is that you dying there? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It was you. Oh, ooh, that was a pretty hard hit. Lucky this is AC and not real life, because that would have been... Your car would have been toast after that. But yeah, ouch. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, this is pretty much how this race stayed, actually, for a long, long while. You can tell as my tyres... Something, how do you bin a front-wheel drive car? Yeah, me and Moro were pushing it. It was good fun. Trying to hold him back. But, yeah, eventually the tyres gave in. And he got closer and closer. Actually, I showed the straight line speed advantage, though. Right, where is it? There's a lap where he's really close to me. I think it might be this one. Yeah, let's see. He's within slipstream range here, I'm pretty certain. Would it be the next lap? Yeah. Here we go. Watch this. He's right there. Right there. In my slipstream. And you can see I'm slowly stretching away. I'm very subtly sort of, like, I guess you could call it weaving. Very subtly sort of shimmying the car to along the track. But he's not getting anything out of that slipstream. God, yeah, I overreacted there. 0-0 wing lol. No, I think it was like 3 on the front, 2 on the rear. I think with maximum front downforce it just has 2. God, yeah, I fucking... God. I thought he'd absolutely bombed up my inside, so I gave him space. And I really didn't need to. That fucked me big time. But I still held on to it. But I maybe might have been able to have stretched it. But you can see here, he's in the slipstream. He gets past me. And then you just watch as the speeds of the two cars balance out. I actually outspeed him still by the time we enter the corner. You can see he was moving backwards. And yeah, my front tires just didn't quite have the traction in them anymore to really hook it up around this corner how I would have wanted to keep it there. And so in the end I lost out. And then, like a complete plonker, I fucking bounced over here and put it straight in the gravel. Which then put Martin right up close. And we sort of tussled around for a little bit. If you want a good example how the tyres were gone, I mean, even Martin, he wasn't able to really get much of me on the slipstream, but watch how much later he brakes than I can. I couldn't really brake any later than that if I wanted to make the corner. And he just does me for chips under braking. And as we come around, I had a pretty sketchy moment here with a lapped car. That was very Code Brown. Because he's off the track to let those cars through, but he kind of just skips right across the track, and I'm like, oh god. Luckily I saw it. I kind of anticipated it was going to happen, so I was ready on those brakes to jump on them. That was very nearly a massive crash at the end of it. Which could have maybe even cost me 4th place. But hey, that was a fun one. Get myself registered for the Fun Cup. Antonio and Mateus are there, so yeah, I ain't getting anywhere close to those two. Depending on Handy and Andreas's pace, maybe you can get a podium. But we'll see. Faster than you thought. Well done. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, soft ate shit. They fell off, and then some. A 200+ ping gang versus UK, it seems, yeah. Not wrong there. Alright, take a look at the race results. Mugello. Walter dominated. Expected. He's all second faster than everyone else. Then Mauro, then Martin, then me, Robin, Michael. Well, he had a good recovery there to get back up to P6 after that massive crash. Andy down in P10. And these two didn't even start the race. Yeah, you started 5th, dropped all the way down to 13th. Ooh, and you made your way back up to 6th. That's pretty respectable. I fed up in quali for 5 laps. He improved 2 seconds from yesterday, Walter. Damn. Yeah, I started 2nd, was able to hold on to it. Held on to it. Soft started to die. And I tried to hold on for what I could, but Martin was just able to easily outbrake me into turn 1 on the final lap, and there was nothing I could really do about it. Aurelian and Demis were really fast on our server. Interesting. Still loved that I had the fastest car in a straight line. That was pretty funny. Reminds me of when I did that really stupid thing in the what's it called? Reminds me when I did that really stupid thing in the in Donnie and Michael's DPI championship or DP championship, where I ran the low downforce setup at Riverside, and I was like absolutely dog shit in the corners, but on the straights, fucking missile. People do practice, you know. Nah, who practices? Who would be such a loser as to practice for a race, man? Walter was 8th yesterday, I guess he got pissed off. Well, he clapped back. 151. 151 in both. Top of the timing sheets. Did his homework. I don't think this is going to last, but I'll take it whilst it's there. In the race, I'm down to P4, but you know, I'll take that also. I wasn't even on the board, even went after I'd completed my race for fucking Imola. I just about sneaked on for Kyle Army. I'll take that. If you're faster than Demis, it's impressive, huh? I mean, he had more in the tank because he got it out in the race, but yeah, I wonder what happened to him, actually. I didn't see him at all that race. He was right behind me, in theory, in qualifying. Let's see. I'm going to take a quick peek back. Race results. Demis, where did he finish? Oh, he didn't even race today. Ignore me. I'm guessing he
Yeah, he raced yesterday. Okay, yeah. He wasn't even in the race. Ignore me. Stick to me. Let's look at the championship standings. I'm gonna be nowhere. Oh, I'm 7th. That's okay. Moro's up in 2nd behind Matteo, who has a perfect streak going on so far. 4 races, 4 wins. No incidents. I'm bringing my incident average down after the disaster of Imola, which is good. I think, yeah, I've had 2 clean... I might have had a knock at Kyalami, because I got a... yeah, I had a knock at Kyalami. Don't remember... oh, yeah, no, oh, no, yeah, I remember my lock at Kyalami now. Oh, no, that was embarrassing. That was when I fucking crashed into Demis after the race. I'm glad nobody clipped. Or maybe they should have. It's a historical piece of how not to finish a race. Crash into the winner and give both of yourselves an incident point. I could easily go and grab a clip of the live stream. It was just plain embarrassing. I just simply wasn't looking when I was doing when the race had finished. Simply wasn't looking. And he was parked in the middle of the road, bam, straight into the back. Wow. Hey, Miha, how's it going? Looking at the current registered drivers for the Fun Cup, it's UK versus Brazil and the random Indonesian bloke. There's 8 people registered. 5 of them are from Brazil. Myself and Nick are from the UK, and then Handy, Indonesia. Could that Miha's not in the series, he would smash out with the front wheel drive. Yeah, he killed the Skoda Championship. Absolutely slaughtered it. Home turf of the Skoda. Yeah. I guess you could say he did have a bit of a home turf advantage, but still was a beast. Generally, I hate front-wheel drives. Based opinion. I genuinely hate front-wheel drives too. But this I can tolerate. I'm starting to tolerate this Audi a lot more. It's not ideal, but I'm starting to tolerate it more. I think the Audi, though... the Audi has too much grip for its own good, I think. I think the optimal place to have the Audi in it seems to be is just in a state where it just feels kind of easy to drive. And it's a bit boring. And I think that's kind of a symptom of front-wheel drives in general. I feel like a lot of front-wheel drives, you kind of need to have them handle in a pretty boring way to get the most out of them. Hey, front-wheel drive, you guys are terrible taste and should be sent to Russia as punishment. Well, hey, you're the one here. You're the odd one out here, it seems, my guy. What if I told you, Fred, I thought the front-wheel drives on Racestream were complete garbage? Or the TCRs. Sorry, I think I just said front-wheel drives.
I think I've killed Fred with that statement. He's died of a heart attack. How dare you? I don't care how accurate those cars are. They're about as fun to drive as... I don't know. Def gonna sub so I can unsub. Alright, Fun Cup server is up. Brands Hatch GP, I'm hyped for this. Brands Hatch is awesome. However, how it's gonna go in the Fun Cup, I have no clue, because this car is weird. It's a weird little thing. Might just load the Zandvoort setup and go with it. Arg. Brands Hatch. We'll see what we get from running this. It could be a complete disaster. Who knows? Oh, 'tis a wee bit cloudy. Oh yeah, I forgot I boosted the force feedback, I think, at Zandvoort. Yeah, love me a good bit of Brands Hatch GP, so... I'm hoping this should be a fun race. I can maybe take home a respectable result. Don't have the most confidence in this thing because it's, as I said, it's a weird little car, but hoping that my knowledge of Brands Hatch and how much I enjoy this track should help sort of carry me a little bit here. I am not expecting a win though. I think a win is out of the question. A podium, just like a P3 podium, might be in the question, but it depends on how much the rest of the field has been practicing. But I think P3 is the highest I'm gonna get here. Mateus and Antonio are just cracked in these kinds of cars, so I don't think I really stand much of a chance. Hey guys, you look purple now. Oh fuck, he took it from me. Even on outlap, he's faster than me. How can this be? Oh shit. A little bit sketchy there. Okay, this is definitely the track I feel most comfortable at in this car so far. Does that mean I understand this car and how it drives? No. I feel more at home with it here than I did at Zandvoort or... What was the first round? I don't even remember. It was a weird track for the first round, if I remember correctly. It was a track that I didn't click with at all. Oh, it was Silverstone International. Or National, sorry. Look at the cheeky bugger closing up on me. He's gonna be past me by the end of this lap, probably. And the setup seems to be doing okay, though. I can't complain too much, but then again I don't really have a fucking clue what I'm doing in this car, so
He's gonna zoom up my inside here, watch. No, he's not. I think he's gonna back out of it. And let me do my lap. I thank you kindly, good sir. The pressures are looking okay. Into the barrier. Ooh, practice over. I'll just take a peek at the settings we have on the car. Maybe there's something I can tweak a little bit. I don't think so. I think everything feels pretty much fine as it is. Oh what? That's adds tow to the car. No, I don't want that. Maybe try adding a titch more front camera. Not sure. It must hurt. I mean, if this is real life, probably. Not sure what this car's made out of, but I don't think it's made out of anything that strong. Tony 2 seconds faster than everyone. Mateus, to be fair to him, was held up by me for a whole lap, so... Oy. I'm gonna try it. Quickly. Who's out of the pits? Go, go, go! Let's see what this does. It might help. It might not. It's worth the check. I don't think it helped. Hard to say. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think the car handles fine. And I'm just gonna go out there and do laps. Maybe on full race fuel was not a smart idea, so I'm actually gonna park up here and just quickly take a little bit out. I think about 6 laps should be good enough. More than enough for qualifying. I can't push the big bias back anymore. Okay. 50-50 is the lowest she'll go, which is fine, I guess. Nice that we've got a different weather going on in this championship, though. It takes place at dusk rather than at like noon, midday, like every other championship in SRS does. Still a little fog. Actually, the fog is like perfectly thin. Like this weather is like perfect for Brands Hatch. Like the sort of pristine, picturesque weather. The sun, it's Battlefield 3 all over again. I see it. This says it's like 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening, sorry. But it does more feel like a sort of British morning in like the spring. You know, you wake up. It's a bit damp, so it's like very foggy. You know, but the sun is like shining. Where it can. Oh, there's a car who's bottled it. Not even going to try and pronounce that name. I guess Zaluski. And probably get that correct enough to be acceptable. Although it probably has some goofy pronunciation that I'm not privy to. Oh, a little slip there. So I'm just wondering, is there a big delay in the stream again? Or am I just reading things in a funny order that makes them feel more delayed than they are? Or are people just slow to send messages? I don't know. Because I feel like you said about the sun, which I would assume is going down that little straight there before we turn into this GP section. But I was already like halfway around here, I think. So I don't know. I'm just wondering if maybe I've accidentally undone the delay settings. Maybe we're just fucking with you. I mean, that's on brand for you, Fred, so I can't say I'd be surprised if that were the case. Let's be real here. I'll type something at T1. Okay. T1, bin at T1. I was basically into druids, so I guess that isn't too bad. Depends on what point in turn 1 you hit the send button, I guess. Maybe I'll get some slipstream going here. Not sure, but I think these two are gonna kind of screw me up here. I'm going for it. Sweep past both of them. And then dip a wheel onto the grass like a moron. Perfect. I'll take that. Oh no! Zaluski's gone off behind. Oh my god, too much, too much, too much. Piss. I binned it at T2, you happy with that, Fred? Terribly far off the cars ahead. Never seen this Nick guy before, but he seems to be pretty speedy. I'm not paying attention where I'm going. Pizza logic applies to bins. Even the bad ones are good.
Definitely not trying to open a can. Oh, shit. This is a terrible idea. Okay, no, I'm not gonna drink it down here. Nick's down into the 48, so okay. Well, I think I've got to settle for 4th again. Oh, I guess I'm settling for 5th. Andreas also pulled a 48 out of his ass. Alright, well. Guess I'll go do one then. Shit, that's not gonna help me. Let's put a little bit of bee piss on the floor. Whoops. Alright, it's decent turn 1, up 2 temps. Can I not spin it at Druids this time? That'd be helpful. No, but I'm gonna almost spin it at Druids. I'm gonna fuck it all here. Fantastic. Chef's kiss. Still about 2.5 temps up, so good enough. I can work with that. Okay, I'm up 4 temps. Quick swig down the old straight. Don't even know if you need to blip throttle under braking. Is this a H pattern or a sequential? I don't know. I don't have my H pattern plugged in, so I couldn't say which it is. But I seem to have gotten this lap down. Holy shit. Doing it again. I say that, but I still have the final corner to throw it all away. I'm gonna lose a chunk of time, but I'm gonna start itching it out just a little bit. Come on. 149.0. Should be good enough to secure P5, I think. I hope. Radio Brands, 87.7 FM. How much fuel are we gonna want? 147 is the fastest lap. And my calculator doesn't want to. Fuck, the calculator opened as soon as I closed it. God damn it. Useless. Divide that by 107. 11 laps. So 12. That should be enough. Methinks. Drop the brake bias down. I think it's fine as it is. I think everything I've just best left how it is. Cheers for letting me, Haldo. I don't know if I responded to that already. Alright. Let's do this. Rip to Igor. I hate this game. Bruh. Andreas, very laggy cut down. Of course, I forget, we're dealing with the 200 ping club. Tony has already steamed away from everyone. Let's reel in a bit of a tight group here. Andreas is gonna... Ooh, I think I might have bumped him there a little bit. That was a weird... I might not have touched him. I didn't feel anything on mine, but I think that might have been netcode. Ooh. I have a Gabriel on my outside. However, I'm gonna have to weasel around him. Whoa. I fully expect these three to just streak away from me though. They all seem to be incredibly fast. I basically just now need to make sure I don't do anything fucking stupid and nurse this car home to a 4th place finish. I think those are my best odds. Unless one of the guys ahead has a bit of a moment, and who knows, podium could be on the cards. But I do think Andreas is a little bit quicker than me, so I'm gonna make sure that I, pardon me, manage to get to them. Hopefully, if I was at fault for anything on the first lap, they're not too pissed about it and barge me off the road when they catch up. Apologise to them afterwards, in case it was me. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't feel anything, so could have just been a funky bit of netcode. I fucked this up, haven't I? I have. Well, I think P5 is looking like where it's at the moment. I'll take a P5 though. It's a respectable enough position, but I will try my damnedest to hold on to this P4 if that's going to be a possibility, but it's looking like it's going to be tricky. I think it's safe to say these top 4 have done their homework. I have not. Because Andreas is catching up to me pretty effortlessly. And if I'm going to do shit like that, that's not going to help me. Is there a run they're going to get down this straight? Probably enough to... no, I don't think they're going to consider anything into this turn.
Oh, big oversteer. I gotta come up my inside down here. Oh, around the outside. I'm gonna play too defensive there. That's gonna allow me to back up my inside. I can sort of shimmy them over. It's like a pretty... trying to avoid washout too far. Ooh, give me a little tap. Oh, I fucked that up. Yeah, they're gonna get past me easily here. They've gone pretty deep though. I'm sliding all over the place! Oh, this is awesome. They're definitely going to have me out here, I'm pretty certain though. Force them to open the door into here. Haha! Didn't even have to stick a wheel alongside him. Open the door. Bellissimo. He's gonna dive one up my inside here, ain't he, though? Nope, he's gonna hang back. I'm gonna go wide, though. I'm just gonna allow him a good run up my inside. Or not. He's gonna get a good run, though, into turn 1, I'm pretty certain. Gonna go for the switch back into Druids, which I'm not gonna let happen. Can now break me into Druids. Has he gone too wide though? No, I don't think so. He's gonna be able to. Oh shit! Crap! A penalty? Fuck off! Oh, I should have served it there. Piss. This is why racing people with 200 ping is interesting. Let's just say. 269 ping. Tasty. What the fuck am I gonna serve this penalty though? I'm gonna have to let Handy by. No way I could serve this. I fucked up even more. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Handy by. Penalty at Brand, shocking. Yeah, well I ran into the back of that guy, didn't I? He stopped on a dime. Oh my god, what am I doing? I can't fucking drive anymore. Ugh. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Guess I had to have some incidents tonight, didn't I? Kept it perfectly clean, race 1, race 2. The racing gods were like, nah, Sonny Jim. You're gonna have a bit of a ding-dong in this final race. Fucking hell. Maybe still get back up into the top 5 though, I hope. I think I'm faster than Handy, it seems. I might have some pace on Igor, unless Igor's picked up the slack. I think P5 is on the table here. And the Gabriel behind does seem to have some pretty respectable speed also. So maybe one to watch. Not sure. Zalewski's had a horrible time though, 60 seconds back. It's a bit of a yikes. Pour one out for me boy. You see, maybe them saying that they had hope on me winning this race kind of doomed me. I got stuck in a no man's land. Oh, he's binned it! Igor has binned it! Big time. Pour one out in this economy. You pour one out with your tears. There you go. And he picked up the slack that last lap. So this could be an interesting fight for P5. Oh, he had a wobble. Pouring on a few hours later of the count. Why a few hours later? Unless you mean like waking up and... Well, no, you wouldn't. I don't know. Unless you're a night owl. Whoa, wobble there, but it seemed to be a fast wobble. Not a fast wobble. Oh my god, what the fuck?
God damn it. Silverstone all over again, isn't it? Fucking spun there out of a podium place. God damn it, man. Tires are cooked now as well, so I gotta be extra careful on this shit. This car is just so weird. It's just such a weird car. It's now to make tracks. I don't even know what to say about that. This car almost feels like race room to me. It's... They drive differently. This does not drive like a race room car, but in the same sense that I can find some speed, but it like the physics or how you're supposed to go fast in this thing just makes no sense. What to say? Shades of Double T. Oh, it looks like Gabriel got on the gravel a little bit. Okay, I can maybe recover to a P6. It's gonna be hard. It's fuck that. It's impossible. These tires are cooked. They are not cooling down. Send help, please. I need like the fire brigade on these tires. They refuse to cool down. Like, what the hell is happening? Why are they not cooling off? Please. Like, one slip up in this car and it's gonna fuck me for the rest of the race, isn't it? Ridiculous. I'm assuming the next lap is probably going to be the last lap. I guess we'll have to see the timer when... Nope, there's going to be 2 more laps, okay. Oh, you fucking donkey. So I can't help fire the button. I was really busy putting out the fire. There's the UK budget. What is this car? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I just don't. What the fuck? It just refuses to let any pressure out of its... any temperature out of its tires. It's like the fucking ozone layer. Jesus Christ. Make tires that demonstrate global warming. I guess Eagle must have fucked up as well, because otherwise he would have caught me. This thing is on ice now. We still have to do another lap after this, which is gonna be painful. Ozone is healed unlike these tires. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there at all. Fuck me, these tires are useless. I'm on a fucking straight. They're not even sorting their lives out.
As soon as I turn a corner, wham! Back up to where they were. Fuck. Like, it's horrible. Not fun, Cub. Yeah. This car is just really awkward in general, I find. It sits on that balance where it can it can be fun. It was fun. But it very quickly switches to being not fun, and it doesn't explain. It doesn't really... It's not really a car that is intuitive as to why that happens. It just tells you to go fuck yourself. Expects you to just be okay with it. You have one spin in this car, and that's pretty much your race done, really. No hope of recovering. I cannot hold a candle to the pace of the cars in front. I'm doing 152s. I'm struggling to hang on to this thing. Okay, well, my right tire is beginning to return to some degree of normalcy. That's because I'm already a fucking second down this time. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, granny driving this fucking thing. In iRacing, grass doesn't make you go faster and cool tires. Oh yeah, bet? Bet, Fred? Watch this. Yeah, it did nothing. Up a degree. Yeah, AC is the anti-iRacing grass. It cooks your tires. I just don't get this car, man. The moment you think you've understood it, it tells you, nope, you're wrong. Go die. Eagle ran out of fuel. Rip. Not my race. Wish I had rubber tires. If car is 2 down 59mm, what better change? Clearance or suspension stiffness? Oh, I assume you mean the TT being 59mm high instead of the minimum required 60. It depends, really. I guess if you're only 59, then it's probably more beneficial to increase the ride height. Or increasing the front suspension stiffness will give you more height, but will give you more responsive front end. But then you could also then just lower, after you've stiffened it a little bit, you can also lower the car more, if that makes sense, to sort of balance it out to that 60. But yeah, if you think the car handle's fine how it is, and you don't want to change it, then yeah, I'd just add like a click or two to the front ride height, and that would sort it out. I should give you just the little step you need. That's rubbish. Rubbish! Fucked it big time.
You know, I'm feeling like I'm almost hitting a little bit of a rut here in SRS. The aliens seem to have returned in even stronger force than before. And I'm literally kind of sat in that middle ground, where I can't challenge those guys, but in some occasions, I'm just quicker than the guys behind me. So I kind of just end up in like a bit of a no man's land. Obviously, there are races where that doesn't happen, this one being one of them. I don't know. Wins and podiums are kind of out of the question these days for the most part. I still get some here and there. Well, actually, I didn't get a win at all last season. Oh, that was a contact. Shit. I just bounced off the curb. Yeah. I didn't feel anything from that, though. So I kind of just didn't assume it was anything. Oh well. We had a fun battle, I think. I don't know if that was more because they were scared of what I was going to do, or what. I don't know. But, I thought that was a lot of fun. Now you're down in that tumulty range. Dunno. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's time for me to quit SRS 2 and go and do race room. Nah. As I said, this car to me gives me ekes out similar vibes to race room. I can put together an okay enough pace to be competitive, but I just lack what the front guys lack, and I just don't fully feel comfortable either. Now, this is too hard to say. I feel like maybe they had time, I think, to maybe anticipate that I was... but then it was also my fault a little bit for sliding. I don't know, I think that's a racing incident. Too hard to say. Really. I fucked it up there. And they're gonna breeze past, but then they went deep. And they went very wide. Then into here. Now try and... yeah, they come around the outside. They outbrake me into here, but they keep it wide, which allows me to just drive back up the inside. But I think they didn't get the run down the hill, because I left them a bit too much space, and then, yeah. I don't know, I feel like this one's hard to tell as well. Is it really? I don't know. I came off worse from that still anyways. I got a penalty and slid off the track. Lost a load of places. But should have served the penalty on the graphs. I don't know what I was thinking. Staying on it. But like, yeah, like I'm not really... I don't know. They had cleared me, but like they jumped on the brakes earlier than I was expecting,
I kind of just ran out of places to go. You see, I tried turning the... Well, I didn't really turn it fully away. I was all just whacked the wall. Then I straightened up the wheel. And he just kind of came over. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that one. But how was the race killed from here? Served the penalty, so lost the spot to Handy after defending it. And then carried on and fucking spun. Where did I spin? I was out of the final corner, wasn't it? Yeah. And then Gabriel was close enough, so I just had to let him go. Made it a lap and then fucking spun again. I just don't get this car. I just don't get it. Simply don't. No makes sense. Let's get up the results so we can look at the damage report for this race. There's gonna be some damage. I think I could say that for sure. Standings, fastest laps, and races. Brands Hatch GP. Only 2 incidents, so I guess I didn't get any counted for that first one. I guess neither did Andreas. Unless the Druids one didn't count. I don't know. It was a weird one. I was 5th, jumped up to 4th, then dropped down to 7th. Mean we're back up to 6th. And then fucking 8 ship back down to 7th. That was frustrating. 46.5, that's insane. 47.1, pretty insane also. 47.3, pretty insane also. 47.0, also insane. 48.1, 48.1, 48.6 from Igor. I think me and Handy could have had a good race there at the end. But I just spun it. Spun. Spinny spin. Brazilian dominance in the championship. He got a bit of a dreadful time. That was a fucking disaster of a race, though. Poo. Oh god. He's done all the races so far, but he scored -6 in his first one. Oof. 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 That's rough. Here, Brazilian GP Finland, Audi TT Italian. But Antonio continues his dominant streak. 9 wins in 9 races. Matthias only has 1 win so far, and that was at Silverstone. It's kind of surprising. He's already run these 2 races once, and both times I'm pretty certain he's finished runner-up to Matteo. Or Antonio. What is my incident average at? 1. That's not too bad, I guess. What do we have lined up for next week, though? Next week we have... Fun Cup is at Oran Park South. That'll be juicy. Spa. Oh, God. Fucking Spa in the Audi. I'm not looking forward to that one. I'm not looking forward to Algarve either. Those next 2 rounds I'm not looking forward to. I don't think Spa really suits... this, and Algarve is garbage. The mod, at least. The track itself is fine. The mod SRS runs his pants, so yeah. Then what's Donnie got? Oh, Riverside, the NASCAR layout. That'll be interesting. Like me, Riverside. And then my championship will be going to MoSport. And that's going to be fucking awesome. Be happy SRS is running crappy PS2 Suzuka. Need to delete AI. I think I did delete it, so I actually am going to need to reinstall it for that. But that last race was a bit shit, but I had fun in the Lotus, had fun in the Audi, had fun for a bit in the Fun Cup as well, until disaster struck. MoSport again, something new for you. Ho ho ho! You're in for a treat. My first experience of MoSport was a let's see if we can find that race on the historic results page. My first ever race at MoSport, I went in with no practice. And it was thankfully in a car that I get along with, which is the if I can find it, it's the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. When was the last time we ran that car? I don't remember. So longer ago than I thought it was. Was it not after the 458? It was after the 458. That was DTM. Oh. Was it before? Oh yeah, GT3 Cup, here we go. Yeah, races. MoSport. Yeah, I bungled qualifying in that race. But I had an absolute banger of a race. Almost caught Felipe at the end because he ran out of fuel. Actually was running faster lap times than he was. Wasn't quick enough to beat these two, but they'd done their homework. And I had started... Yeah, I started 12th, jumped up to 9th, then 8th, 7th, 6th, and climbed all the way up to 4th, and it was fucking awesome. The track is like really nice. It's a fast flowing track with a lot of sort of sweeping kind of corners. And yeah, it's a blast. There are a lot of blind corners again, but there aren't many corners as per se. It's almost like a Thruxton on steroids, I guess you could say, but with like less top speed. Because Thruxton's like a very fast track, but this isn't as much. It's a fast track, don't get me wrong, but it's not as fast as Thruxton. The hairpin, yeah, the hairpin is going to be spicy. Albeit, I think in the Lotus it should be fine, because you hit the brake pedal in the Lotus and it goes fucking straight anyway, so... If people manage to spin in that hairpin, I'm going to be surprised. It's the rest of the lap that'll be the interesting part. Especially with the brakes. If you need to brake for any of those corners, best do it before you start turning, because otherwise you're not going to be turning. Straight on you go, off the track. But yeah, fucking... Yeah, it's safe to say MoSport just instantly clicked with me. Let's see what my lap time progression was in that race. You start off with 120s, 121, 122, and 119, 120, 119. So the lap time's kind of fluctuated a bit. But that was because I literally never driven this track before this race. Didn't even do any practice. My practice was qualifying. And, yeah, picked it up like that. It's one of those tracks that just... It just works. It just works. And it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping it's going to be the same in the Lotus. I actually did, I did try it in the Estonia 25. There's a slight problem with that, though. The Estonia 25 has way too much grip for MoSport. And you can do almost all of the track flat out. Like, there's not even a joke. You can just... It's trivial. I think it really puts into context just how much grip that little car has compared to the power it puts out. Absolutely, like, insane. It's just glued to the floor. It was fun, though, but I'm not sure how it would work in an actual race, as per se. But anyways, I'm going into a bit of a ramble. First turn similar to Road Atlanta, I would say, but it downhill. Kind of. Not really. I don't know. I think if there are any 2 points to look out for on MoSport, though, it's the hairpin and the final section, where it's sort of those, like, snaking turns that get gradually tighter as you go through. You can lose the rear through those if you're not careful with how you decelerate. But yeah, anyways, I am going off into a tangent ramble here, so I think I'm going to call the stream here. It was awesome to have so many people out racing. Shame it had to end on a bit of a crappy ending to a race, but couldn't have 3 good races in a night, could we? But yeah, I'm happy with how it went tonight. Yeah, it'll be awesome to see how next week goes. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Adios.